Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be exploring an abandoned truck stop, a Shell service center, a couple of restaurants, and a motel as well. But before I get to all of that, I've got to get here first. So I'm heading out today, and I figured I would stop for breakfast at one of my favorite spots here in Albuquerque. This is my favorite spot in the whole city to get huevos rancheros. And I know what you're thinking, because you're going to think Central and Wyoming. I don't really know. I don't know if I want to go to Central and Wyoming for some huevos rancheros. But after you have the loaded huevos rancheros here, Central and Wyoming is not such a big deal. It's called Vic's Vittles.
So you have to make sure that you get the loaded, and they're only $11.99. It has bacon, sausage, ham, red and green chili, hash browns, 2 eggs, over medium, and I get an extra tortilla.
Oh, I'm so full after that. That's like, it's such a good deal for the price. And in my opinion, the loaded here, specifically the loaded, are the best huevos rancheros in Albuquerque. So check me if I'm wrong. Let me know if there's a better place. I would love to go try it, but definitely wanted to stop here on my way out of town today. So I saw this on the side of the road, decided to stop. Tiny little mini mart, but there's a little house over there. It's behind a fence, but I'm gonna see if I can maybe get in there and go see that. But I always like to stop and check out the graffiti. Some of these people I see a lot, actually. Like this Homer Simpson, he was here last week in a different area. Poetry by Boots, she's everywhere. If you wanted me out of your life, should have told me before I saw her reflection in your eyes. Whoa, it's pretty deep there. Poetry by Boots. The place is pretty beat up, but some smiley faces there. Let's head over here and check out this house. Cool truck, but make sure you cross the tracks safely. This is actually really cool because it's adobe. I like that. TV. I had one not quite that old growing up, but one kind of like that. This is just full of doors and trash. Love the teal on the window there. There's the pants that I always talk about. Seriously, it's no matter what abandoned house you're looking at, pants. There's gonna be pants somewhere. Some of these cars that get left out here just blow my mind. This one's locked up, so won't be getting in that trailer there. It's nothing too crazy, but that's the Vista Mini Mart and surrounding areas. This little adobe is kind of interesting. See some linoleum on dirt. Short and narrow doorways. That's pretty cool. Some steps up to the attic. They do have some spackling, but I think it's going to take a little bit more than that to fix this up. So I pulled off specifically a few exits early just to look at these last few buildings that I was checking out, but I should be able to catch Route 66 in, which I didn't do last time I was out this way. So hopefully there's something else along the lines. All right, well, let's give this one a shot. Oh. Church, an old church. I always choose like the weirdest way to go in when there's like an open door right on the other side. What do you guys think? Church? I think church maybe. So I think I went in the back door, and I'm guessing this would be the front door. And you have somebody greeting you as you walk in. And then these would have been all pews and stuff like that, I guess. Pretty cool though. Check it out, there's even pants inside the church. Just want to check out what we've got going on, kind of up through here first. It's a big tumbleweed, big step. Let's see here. There's like a garage down below. You can't get to that, but I'm a little nervous about going in there. Rightfully so, I think. But let's see. Let's see if we can't get through here. Lots and lots of tumbleweeds. Let's see where we come out. I never like that kind of stuff. I love to explore and I love the paranormal and whatnot, but people just take it too far. Just go a little bit too far with it, I think. So I think that this must have been some sort of stop, roadside stop. There is a garage on it, but it doesn't look like a house or anything. So inappropriate stuff there. It feels more like a little, like it's intended to be like a little motel or something like that, and a service center. Although who knows, because these are actually kind of like bedrooms with a bathroom, so maybe this was a house and they had the garage downstairs. So I was a little confused in that house. I thought I was on the backside of this hotel that I'm at right now, but this hotel is back on the, it's down the road a little bit. So I didn't realize it was as far down the road as it was. So I thought I was on the backside of this hotel that I'm at. And that's why I was a little bit confused by that house. So, but I'm at this hotel now, suffered a fire, and the graffiti that says dad and mom poop, which I guess is accurate at the very least. I think that that's kind of crazy that you can still see the doors hanging in the frame, but then the floor is completely caved out. And what is that? A refrigerator? That's kind of a cool photo though. So you can see that the fire was, looks like this entire side of the hotel, because this is a whole room over. Still completely charred through. Although there are still some magazines. 2010. And here's another room over. It's just kind of full of trash. I think that's a bean. Kind of interesting. This room has like extra storage. And that's the mirror. This one's got like some mattresses and a big screen TV. And a ton of electronics boxes. Well, not a ton, but some. Help me. Let's do this. Christmas tree. Christmas tree that's been kind of torn apart. So this is like way far down the line, and there's another room with another fire. I wonder which one happened first to make the hotel probably shut down. But this side is, I mean, pretty bad. Roof is all collapsed in. There's like a little chicken coop or something built into what would have been the old swimming pool. So at some point this motel had a nice little swimming pool, and then it also had like a chicken coop or whatever this is at a different point in time. All right, let's go check out this little cafe. There's like a little cafe right here with this motel as well. Do not enter, the end is near. Well, I think if the end is near, I'd rather see some cool stuff before I lose the opportunity. You're enough. It's not a cafe, it was a gas station. It was a Sinclair gas station. And a little shop, it looks like. Yeah. Stay cool. All right, so this is all like within like 3 minutes of each other. So I am off to the next stop. So this one is actually low key, kind of tucked back here, but it's called the Payless Inn. So, and this is a building. The other motel I had checked out last week. This building I have not been in, so there's a ton of water on the floor right there. So you guys are exploring it with me for the very first time. Okay. So this kind of like the long dark hallway definitely is some spooky-ish vibes. I gotta be really careful with where I step too, because there's glass and nails and debris and everything everywhere. It does look like all the windows have been broken out of this place, as well as like most of the walls. So you can actually walk like room to room. Okay. Well, nothing too crazy in here, just a bunch of trash, pretty much. And a flipped over bathtub. Like this little brown coffee mug. I thought that was kind of interesting to find in here. Of all the things that are left behind, which is not much, there is a little mug. I'm not gonna go in there. The water is actually kind of deep. I don't want it to get inside my boots. I will try this. No promises about the stairs and upstairs though. If the floor starts feeling soft, I'm getting out of here. Normally that guy just does Homer Simpson, but that one's pretty cool. That one is actually pretty cool. Yeah, this is not feeling good. You can see straight down all the way to the bottom floor. So I don't think I'm going to wander around too much up here, guys. It does look kind of about more of the same. It's probably the same layout as downstairs. And yeah, that floor is just way too soft. I already got to watch my step in here, so I'm not trying to jump out of here, fall through a floor or anything anytime soon. A lot of the like the old furniture made its way just kind of outside in the back. So I wonder what what's the reason? You know, I get that it's abandoned, but what's the reason that you would move everything outside like this? I don't understand that. So I may end up like just kind of referring to this area as like abandoned row. Like, I don't know if I'm going to title the video like exploring abandoned row or whatever, but all of these things are like within just a few minutes of each other. And actually most are in the same parking lot or within like a decent little walking distance of each other. But man, this stuff, I don't know. I really like exploring abandoned things anyway. I think that it's fun for me, and it's cool to see like the history. And of course there's like kind of a certain air of like spookiness and weirdness to it that I really enjoy. But like the history behind Route 66, or the way that, because all of this stuff that I've been seeing, at least recently, is along Route 66. And seeing how everything, I mean, there's just like documents and papers and all of these buildings, and seeing how everything was just so left behind. It's almost like all of Route 66 is a boom and bust kind of thing, you know, because Route 66 was the mother road. It was the first opportunity that like working class Americans had to travel. You go from Chicago to LA, you can get across the country, and you know, you didn't have to buy a plane ticket. It wasn't super expensive. You could drive. So people were doing it. And then when they put the interstate in, all of Route 66 died. But I mean, like the boom and bust is just within a few years. You know, relatively speaking, right? A few years is of course relative, but I mean, in places like this where there's parts and oil cans and all that other stuff just left behind, straight up just gone. You know, people didn't even take the time to fully clean out their businesses, or they just went out of business and left it, or whatever the situation is. I mean, if you look at this, this was a Shell service station for semi-trucks. This is huge. Like, it is gigantic in here because semi-trucks were supposed to be able to come in here and get service. And it's a company like Shell, but even that went out of business because Route 66 died, basically. So, pretty interesting. This must be like the service writer's office or something. I like that it has its own swamp cooler just to cool off this area. The bathroom, like the other one, is out of order. So you could be in here and at least get cooled off a little bit. Whereas the rest of the shop, I'm guessing, was just, I bet you it probably gets pretty hot in here. It's just a metal building. You've got mail. This is the shop where I got the Lottaburger for life. If you guys don't know what Lottaburger is, it's a like a New Mexican fast food place. It used to be better than it is now, but it's like a staple. Kind of like In-N-Out, maybe. Something similar to that. So I don't know. Comment what your favorite fast food place is. Like that somebody set up a chair here just to chill next to the pumps. So that's the Shell or the Valero that I was in last week when I was heading to the Wheatland School. So I don't need to walk over there and check that out, but I'm going to check out this one. I just checked out the service center, and then that's like the truck stop where there's a restaurant and some other stuff that I'm going to check out here in a second. But I want to see if there's anything interesting in here first. Not really. Maybe some old papers, and old pack of smokes. But I can get a couple pictures in here at least. I think that's from like The Walking Dead. Don't enter, he is inside. So this is the larger truck stop area. I feel like I'm late to get to all of this stuff. It would be really cool if things were left in better shape, right? Because people come in and they vandalize and they do all this stuff. And I think that it would be cool if they just didn't do that. If this place looked the way that it did the day that it shut down, you know? I think that that would be really, really neat. This is what I wanted to look at. Like instructions. Like instructions for how to add people to the database. Phone book. Still like a bulletin board. Recommendations for people. So this would have been this would have been a full service truck stop with showers and everything like that. Grossness in there. And this would be the back office. Oh, nice. This is the, for those of you who don't know, they used to have things called landlines. And this is where all the truckers could go to make phone calls to their spouse or their kids or whatever. So a bunch of phones used to be in there. My dad was an over-the-road trucker, and I went with him for a few weeks. A couple of times I would go out with him, and I stopped in a lot of places that looked like this. Obviously not looked like this, but it would have been this when it was all put together and kind of hustling and bustling. And these places are really like a nice stop for truckers. You can get a shower in here. You can call home, like I said. There's always like a food option, so you can always eat, get some rest. And this is kind of where they came to relax. What's up, guys? I got this flashlight. It's rechargeable, which is pretty cool. $10 at Walmart. And here's some, it looks like this is some showers. So bathrooms. And then as a trucker, the crazy thing is you actually, look, there's some like fall foliage right there. As a trucker, you actually have to pay for showers, believe it or not. There's so much paper in here. Oh man, you guys this the ceiling tile squeaked behind me, and you should have seen the way that it made me jump. I guess you guys kind of did. But yeah, anyways, I was saying as a trucker, you have to actually pay for showers, which is kind of whack. It should be provided. A lot of the times it is if you stop and you buy a certain amount of fuel. Somebody threw a chair at the window. So this is what I'm seeing without my flashlight right now in these showers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Silent Hill, but every time I come to a bathroom, that scene goes through my head, and I absolutely hate thinking about it. It scares the Jesus out of me. But it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, these are all locked. So, but yeah, flashlight. No flashlight. This is the furnace room. So I'm not an HVAC technician, but I clean air ducts for a living. So I clean inside of air ducts. That's what I do. So this is the room they would take me to show me where their units are. And then I would actually go through these. I actually clean going through those. And oftentimes I have to get into the ceiling to clean what I need to clean. If my boss watches this video, he's going to get the bright idea to have me come clean this place, I bet. Like, yeah, they need an air duct cleaning. Like somebody owns it. Scott, I love you, but these guys don't need an air duct cleaning, okay? This is the restaurant side. Most truck stops back in the day, they would do, trucker food style restaurants, which oftentimes is like buffet food. Now I think most of them have like a Denny's or something like that, All these bathrooms are out of order. Hey, look, that is actually an air duct right there. So I clean inside of that. And that attaches to the register. Pies, probably. I think that's a pie case. So this is the restaurant. Lots and lots of booths out here. That's the kitchen window. Kitchen's back there. Go check that out. Wow, there's still even some decent sized equipment. No handle on this door. Some lockers back there. Kind of stinks back here. I'm gonna kind of watch where I'm stepping to. It's kind of dark and nasty. There's the stove though. I don't understand what people's obsession with pentagrams are in these places. But if I am going to ghost hunt, it's more than likely going to be back here. Or at least in the restaurant. So I don't know how many of you guys recognize this. I don't know if like Denny's and stuff still uses that, but that's very classic, like the brown plastic kind of coffee thing. Classic. Speaking of a buffet, there you go. I knew this truck stop would have one. Straws. Deluxe cherry filling. I believe. Oh no, I was going to say an unopened can, but it has been punctured. I was going to say zombie apocalypse, you know where you can get some cherry filling, but I would not eat that. Alrighty. So I got the SB7 Spirit box with me, and I'm going to see. So one thing that would be really cool for me to get from you guys is suggestions on like questions that I should ask or anything like that. And also places to go that are like notoriously haunted. So I'm sure I can research a lot of that stuff, but I would like suggestions to see what you guys would like to see me ask in a place like this, or if there's a place that's really haunted that you'd like to see me go and see if I can get in there and actually capture some evidence. So this is during the day. I'll come back during the night and try again. But I just wanted to kind of get some practice in with the box and ghost hunting and everything. So this was once a truck stop that was full of life. If you stopped here or if you worked here, did you have any kind of special attachments to this place? I'm going to ask questions. I was walking around. I'm going to ask questions while I'm standing still so there's no interference of my feet. What is your name? Is there anything that you would like to say to me? Did you work here? Did you ever stop in here for food or a piece of pie or a refreshment? My name's James. You are completely welcome to come speak to me. I would actually really like it if you come and said hi to me. One of my favorite things to do is eat in places like this. So if you want to come and serve me maybe some iced tea, I'd like an iced tea right now. Okay. So I didn't get anything. I don't feel anything either. I am not sensitive, but I have felt ghosts before, so I know kind of what something like that does feel like. I'm not feeling anything right now, so I'll come back at night. I'm sure by that in and of itself, I'll be more scared. Like I'll probably be freaking out to be in here at night. But I'm gonna sleep right outside. So I am right now just gonna wrap up kind of the tour of this place, go back to my truck, um, chill out for a couple of hours, make dinner, and then come back. So I didn't grab anything crazy for dinner. I'm just gonna make like a like prepackaged chicken thing. So I'm not going to do the normal like cooking scene that I normally do, but as is tradition, I think I've done this in most of my videos. Is I've had a sparkling water with you guys. So I'm going to have a sparkling water with you guys before I cook and have some dinner, chill out, and then go back in at night. I guess I should have said cheers first, but cheers, guys. So I'm heading back in now. I do think that I'm just going to let the spirit box kind of do its thing. while I'm walking through here, just to see if there's anything that comes through. But it's nighttime now, so the vibe is a little bit different. I'm a little bit more spooked, but it is what it is. It's the same place I was in earlier, so it shouldn't be that bad. That's all me. All that noise, all the glass and everything is me. Is there anybody here who would like to speak to me? What is your name? Do you know my name? Can you come say hi? Please speak to me. Is there anything that you wish to say? So nothing's coming through on the spirit box. Kind of hard to figure out how to film myself in here, but nothing's really coming through. This place isn't known to be haunted or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just spooky. It just is spooky. So I figured I'd give the spirit box another try. I do feel a little bit different than during the day, but I think that that's just because like that's what it looks like now. You know what I mean? Like I felt weird in the bathrooms during the day because they were so dark. So, although I did just hear a noise, but you know, it's open to the outside too, and there's a lot of wind and stuff. You guys hear that? You hear that one that time? But yeah, I mean, I think it's just because this is how this place looks now. It's going to be spooky being in here at night, kind of regardless. So nothing's coming through the spirit box though. And I don't have the ability. I wish I had the ability to record like a lot longer sessions, but I don't. At least not yet, anyway. So, but anyway, that's my little investigation of this place. The super, super spooky. You guys see anything behind me? Let me know. Truck stop. So, I'm going to go back out to the truck.
So this is where I will be sleeping tonight. I actually just parked my truck right outside of here. I was going to see if I could open this garage door and sleep inside the bays, but I can't actually get it open. So I'm out here just kind of chilling. I did figure out what made that noise that I was hearing in there. There was like a piece of metal dangling from a string on this pole, and it's kind of just clanging around. And that's what I was hearing while I was inside the truck stop. So other than that, I'll just be chilling in my truck for the night. I'm definitely running out of storage space, so I need to wrap this video up, actually, if I'm going to get the whole thing out. So tomorrow I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to end up heading home. So I'm crashing out here. I'll end up heading home, and I have to wrap the video here, guys, just because I don't have the space to keep making a longer video. This one turned out, I was editing right now, and it turned out super long. So sorry, I'm in a rush. Thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff, and just say hi. Say hi, James, and I'll say hi back. Peace.